All right, forget what you think you know about cave tours. The slow walking, the quiet guide, the single file line. That is not what we're doing today. We're at Mammoth Cave National Park, the longest known cave system in the entire world, and we're tackling it our own way. The mission? See as much of this incredible park as we can, both below and above ground, in one insane high-speed adventure. Most people wander through here. We're gonna fly. Let's get this started. Imagine staring down into a giant black hole in the middle of Kentucky. That's the historic entrance. Down there is a whole other universe, more than 400 miles of mapped-out tunnels and gigantic rooms. People spend days just trying to see a tiny piece of it. We're going to try to conquer the highlights in a dead sprint. Can we even handle the tight squeezes, the sheer darkness, and the scale of this place before our time runs out? Stick around, because this is about to get wild. The second you cross that threshold, everything changes. The air gets cold, the sounds of the surface disappear, and you're in another world. We're jumping straight into the action on a route that hits the best parts of the historic tour. This isn't just a walk. You're literally descending through time, past the old rickety saltpeter mines from the early 1800s and into pure darkness. The rangers tell you stories, sure, but the real story is the feeling you get down here. It's this weird mix of total awe and that primal, gut-level fear of the dark. We're moving past massive cathedral-like domes and bizarre rock formations that look like waterfalls frozen in stone. But we're not stopping to admire them for long. We're pushing deeper to the part that's famous for testing your nerve, Fat Man's Misery. And it lives up to the name. It's this crazy keyhole-shaped passage that's so narrow you have to twist and contort your body to get through. You can feel the cold rock scraping your clothes, the ceiling gets lower, and there's a split second where you think, am I actually going to make it out of this? Right after that, you're hit with Tall Man's Misery, where you have to duck and crouch to keep from hitting your head. It's an intense, claustrophobic, and honestly, a ridiculously fun obstacle course built by nature itself. Even deeper, we pass the River Styx, which is a real, actual river flowing through the bottom of the cave. It's home to blind, eyeless fish that have spent generations in total darkness. It seriously feels like another planet, but the clock is ticking. Time to get back to the surface. Bursting out of the cave and back into the humid Kentucky air feels like being reborn. But we're not done yet, not even close. We swap our headlamps for helmets and immediately hit the big hollow mountain bike trails. We're absolutely flying through almost 9 miles of dense, winding forest. The speed is a blur, the trees are whizzing by, and the adrenaline is the perfect cure for the stillness of the cave. From there, we go straight to the Green River. Bikes get traded for kayaks, and we're paddling hard, feeling the burn in our arms. The scenery is just epic. Huge limestone bluffs tower over you. Everything is intensely green, and you're finally under a wide-open sky. It's such a crazy shift from the tight, enclosed spaces of the cave to the massive, sprawling freedom of the river. But we save the grand finale for last. To really say you've conquered this park, you have to see it from the sky. We head just outside the park to a local outfitter for some ziplining. Flying over the forest at 40 miles an hour, 100 feet off the ground, it's just pure adrenaline. You see the rolling hills and the entire forest canopy stretching out for miles. It's the ultimate rush and the perfect heart-pounding way to end a race against one of America's greatest natural wonders. This was easily one of the most intense ways we've ever experienced a national park. If you love seeing iconic places in a whole new way, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. We've got even crazier adventures lined up, and you're not going to want to miss them. So, did we actually win the race? Honestly, I have no idea. We pushed ourselves to the absolute limit. We're completely exhausted and we're covered in mud. We saw things that seemed like they were from another world deep in the earth, and then we flew over the entire landscape. We didn't just see Mammoth Cave like it was a museum, we treated it like the living, breathing adventure course it is. You can, and you should, take a slow tour someday. The beauty and history down there deserve to be appreciated. But if you've got a bit of a wild side, just know that this park has a pulse. It has challenges that will test you, scare you, and ultimately leave you feeling more alive than you thought possible. Mammoth Cave isn't just a place you visit, it's an experience you have to survive. And it was absolutely, undeniably insane.